I welcome Mr. Viswanath on stage. Welcome. Viswanath is a business and finance veteran with over 28 years of experience across multiple industries. So now I would leave the stage to Mr. Viswanath.
So as CFOs, once we envision this, we need to define the boundaries within which people are feeling empowered and they can actually operate. The next step is we talked about move fast and renew often. In successful transformations, companies typically sprint out of the gates, turning their initial burst of idea generation into an achievable, rigorous plan within a very few months. Execution follows at an equally fast clip. So that said, every transformation is unique. Some may mature, some may actually take longer. For example, a significant portfolio change or a major shift in the business. So there is this concept called 30 by 3 by 3. What we anticipated to happen in 30 years is likely to happen in 3 years. So let's develop something which is a concept in 3 months. So I think it's like a digital tsunami out there. So I think all about agility. Organization health, I think it's been talked about a lot these days because I think it's about a healthy mind and body is a productive workforce. So at Randstad we run initiatives like be kind to your mind, be kind to your body, be kind to your spirit, and these are things which are very important from an organization health index perspective. And again, I think as CFOs, it's important that we understand that. Stretch your aspirations. So I think normally you think of starting with aspirations, we close with them because in our experience, companies that achieve the most successful transformation often evolve their aspirations over time. So making them more aggressive as the transformation gets rolling, and accomplishing more than what you initially thought, So this can happen through a very good process of KPI setting and goal setting. And I would recommend in most cases, there could be shared goals where the management team owns not just their piece, but also contributes to some of the shared goals. To summarize, I think I would talk about 3 pillars for CFOs to be successfully managing transformations. So it's about people first. At Randstad, we actually have, in the last 15 months, we have actually stopped putting the numbers first. So we talk about people, the people metric, how many infections, how are people coping with stress, what is the, and then what is the Randstad in touch scores. So this is all about engagement and how people are in the game. And then I think it's also about the process. Global process ownership is not a new concept for finance teams, but its potential benefit has multiplied thanks to giant leap in business process management, etc. So it's now possible for global process owners to gain data-driven insights into the performance of end-to-end value chain. So where inefficiencies are identified, finance leaders can make decisions based on that. So, and then the last thing I would say is performance. I think we have the traditional metrics. Finance needs to translate data into actionable insights. And then, the market volatility during the pandemic has rendered a lot of historic data as unreliable. So finance teams have become more increasingly adept at taking short-term trends and modeling different scenarios to provide more reliable indicators of future performance. So in the absence of traditional metrics, obviously finance teams need to use technologies at their disposal. External data points should be combined with internal data to ensure that the organization is making informed decisions. To conclude, I would say, it's important to strike the right balance. Finance transformation will vary depending on the size and complexity of the organizations involved. But the key component of all the projects will be people, process, and performance. The skill for finance leaders is to get the balance right. We must flex the emphasis in 1 or 2 components depending on the organization or the stage of the transformation. But all the 3 require attention for a finance function to succeed. in this new era of continual change. Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you all today.